Good morning, class 10th ABC. Let's continue topic coordination in plant. That day we discussed about the tropic movement and nastic movement, and I told you about this one of the example under nastic movement, that is the stimulus touch, and we discussed about the drooping of leaves in the plant touch me not, that is Mimosa pudica. Now let's discuss one more example of sysmonesty. That example, the tendril of pea plant or any other plant. You know what are tendrils? Let me show you what are tendrils. Suppose this is the climber. The climbers have tendency that when their tendril, this is tendril, the curly extension of the stem is called tendril, and when this tendril comes in contact with the object, okay, and these tendrils have the show the tendency to show some movement related to the growth, and when they come in contact with the object, they have the capacity to curl around. Now the reason that why does the tendrils they curls around the object, the reason behind it is that when these tendrils come in contact with any support, the part of tendril in contact with the object does not grow. That means this portion does not grow as rapidly as the part away from the object. Like this is, suppose this is a fence and it has come in contact with this fence. So this portion will not show much growth as compared to this portion which is far away from the object, and this is going to grow more than this tendril. And what will happen? This causes tendril to circle around the object and thus cling to it. You understand? This is going to just hold its growth for a while because it has come to the contact of this object. So it will its growth will not be more than this portion. This portion will start growing more, and meanwhile what will happen? Tendril will curl around or cling around the object. Okay, so these type of plants more commonly respond to stimuli slowly by growing in a particular direction. Is this clear? So let us talk about the next topic of this chapter, that is the chemical coordination of the plant. Okay, so let's talk about the chemical coordination in plants. And you know, chemical, the hormones are the chemicals only, and when they are present in plant, they are called plant hormones or phytohormones. So there is a category of plant hormones. Now we have divided plant hormones into two parts: growth regulator growth inhibitor, because we see sometimes there is a need to stop the growth in the plant. So there are two categories of plant hormones: growth regulator and growth inhibitor. Let's talk about growth regulator first. The first hormone under this comes is auxin. Auxin is the hormone which is usually synthesized in the tips of roots and shoot. That means, suppose this is the plant, so in the tips of roots and shoots, this is the shoot tip, this is the root tip, and at this site only auxin is secreted. And again, one more thing, like when light is coming from one side of the shoot of a plant, it diffuses towards the shady side of the plant, which stimulates the cells to grow longer resulting in the bending of shoot towards the light. Suppose this side sun is there and it is the stem is receiving the sunlight, and what will happen, the auxin will be secreted this side, but this is going to move towards the shady portion, and this side growth will take place, cell will divide, and we will see that the stem starts growing towards sunlight and bending will be observed. So this bending is just because of this auxin which is secreted at the tip, but it migrate towards the shady portion. Thus, due to the influence of this auxin hormone, the cell starts dividing and we see that the growth turns the stem towards the sun. Now, function, if we have to talk about the function of auxin, yes, definitely promotes cell division and formation of roots and seedless fruit. We can obtain seedless fruit out of it. There are many functions actually, but you can remember the major ones and the ones which are given in your NCERT. Let's talk about second growth regulator, that is gibberellins. Now what are gibberellins? These are the hormones that help in the growth of stem and flower. Okay, what is the main function? Growth of plant as well of the stem as well as flower. Now like if we observe the highest concentration of gibberellin, we observe that gibberellin occurs mostly in fruits and seeds, and they also help in seed germination. Third is cytokinin. As the name suggests, cyto means cell, kinin means division. So it promotes cell division. This hormone promotes cell division and thus it delays the aging of the leaves. If suppose this is secreted in the plant body, it is going to control the aging of the leaves.